you money?
You can go first.
Well, I mean, you know, these movies, everything is done pretty carefully in terms of casting and all that stuff. And, you know, we actually got a chance to kind of read together a little bit before when we were trying to figure out who's playing what and all that stuff. And we just had chemistry, and chemistry really, genuinely, is one of the few things in film that you can't just invent or create. It's either there or it's not. So it was fantastic working with Blake. I mean, she just brought every part of herself, and she's not kidding when she says she'd get off set at 1 a.m. and she'd be back over in New Orleans shooting at 6 a.m. and not a single complaint. In fact, sometimes she'd just come on set having just baked mysteriously and curiously a batch of brownies. It was like, so no sleep at all tonight? Nope. I had to cook these brownies for you that you can't eat, Ryan. Have you seen the soup? So, yeah. But it was incredible working with her.
How does it feel to have a wife who's literally slays it on the red carpet with whatever outfit she has on? The second question is, what is your opinion on Beyonce?
Wow.
Life-changing questions, Ryan. Think long and hard.
I love you. I'm serious. Yeah, my wife knows how to work a red carpet. I'll say that. Yeah, you know, she might be the Beyonce of red carpets. So, yeah, she's definitely. I mean, like she's turned that into an athletic event. I see what goes into that. Real science. It's unbelievable. You guys see the finished product. I see a totally destroyed closet, bedroom, and kitchen by the time she walks out the door. So, yeah, you're like, I don't even know how shoes got in the freezer. It's like that. It's seriously nuts. There's kung fu involved. It's really intense. And Beyonce, she's the Michael Jordan of music to me. I've seen 4 of her shows, and that's what comes to mind every time. She's incomparable. I guess you could just say she's Beyonce. You can't really say like she's the this of the that. You know, it's that terrible thing that everybody does. But honestly, she's the Michael Jackson of Beyonce.
I see you and Blake together. I think of that interview that I did with you before you guys were, dating. You gonna bring your babies out?
Yeah, they're here. They're in LA. We all flew in together. We live in New York, so we all flew in together, staying at the hotel. They're watching tonight from the hotel. Should be good.
Yeah. You gonna have more?
I don't know. We'll see. Definitely gonna have more sex, but we'll see what happens after that. I'm not a professional athlete. Please.
What does that have to do with what you just told me?
I want to thank my wife, Blake, who is sitting right there, who is everything to me. You are the best thing that has ever happened to me. Second only to this star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Cut me some slack here. You make everything better. I mean, absolutely everything in my life better. You've given us 2 of the most incredible children that I could ever hope to have. You've made me the father of my dreams when I thought I only had fun uncle potential. So, thank you. I love you. And the last thing...
Diane Keaton called you Mrs. Lively. When do you feel most like Mrs. Lively?
Oh, 24/7. I'm Mr. Lively 24/7, and I'm happy about it. It's great. Best gift. It was heartbreaking for me because when I shot that movie, I already we had the full, complete Deadpool script ready to go, and we still couldn't get it greenlit at the studio, and it was just... and I had that moment where you're standing at the altar, and I called Fox, and I was just like, please, is there any chance on earth that you would make this Deadpool movie? And they just said, we don't see it happening in the near future. And then I said, I'm going to go do this other superhero film, but I just really want to do this one. And so off I went. I did it. No regrets. It was amazing. Met my future wife, and we were buddies then. I remember it was funny because for about a year after Green Lantern had come and gone and all that stuff, and we were both single, we went on a double date she was on a date with another guy and I was on a date with another girl, and that was the most awkward date for their respective part because we were just like fireworks coming across the So
that was long after it. That was the first time that you thought, oh, there's something.
Yeah, it was like
long
this first weird.
Shooting.
Yeah, but we were buddies for a long time. I think the best way to have a relationship is to start as friends.
She's an amazing cook. Why wouldn't you be buddies with her?
Yeah, exactly. Well, because you need to fit into a superhero costume for a little while.
Like, by the way, the Blake wore the Deadpool colors tonight. I thought that was a very dutiful look. That is a dutiful wife.
She rocked it. She rocked it. If she were Gwenpool, I'd be wearing the Deadpool colors as well.
Your wife, Blake, love to troll each other and clap back on Instagram. It's become sport.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, we do once in a while. Yeah, I think there's, it's like sort of like what my dad used to say. If you can't say anything nice, say something embarrassing.
Yeah.
So that's
It's
sort of how
good.
we
You
roll.
mastered it.
I have
Yeah.
to say that if that were an Olympic sport, the two of you would be like gold medal
We'd be
pairs
really out of work.
champion.
Yeah.
No, you'd be really,
Yeah.
really
likes
good.
to troll and clap back or whatever to just
favorite.
general people. It's a sport for her as well.
Yeah, I love it.
I think it's a sign of a healthy relationship, personally.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
See, I troll you all the time.
Does
You
ever
ignore
get you
me, but-
guys? Well, I don't. I finally just learned how to get inside and then clap her back or whatever.
Yeah, clap. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
No clapping, really.
No,
It's
he
just-
doesn't clap. He just says hi.
Hi.
Oh, nice.
No,
I learned how to do this.
Oh, nice.
No, I sent her something on Instagram back, and then I text her to say, "Hey, did you get that?"
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah, I
Welcome
know.
to 2007. Well done. It's a nice place here.
Does it ever get you into trouble?
Does it ever get us into trouble? I don't really know. I don't know. I think people kind of know.
What you're doing?
That, yeah,
Yeah.
like I think, it gets me in trouble, at home.
Yeah. Which is
But
important.
yeah, I can handle that.
I've only been around Blake a few times. The first time I sat next to her on a plane, and you're like plane people, so you don't talk. And I wasn't gonna. We'd never met, and so I was gonna bother her.
Oh, she'll go out. She'll talk your ear off.
She did have. I just noticed it was. I think it was from New York to L.A. or something, and she was carrying a huge box of cupcakes. She was important to her.
That sounds like her.
And then
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
time, I think it was at the Time 100, and I was at this table with Martha Stewart and her and me, and they had never met, but they met that night,
Yeah.
and Blake was geeking out.
Yeah, she loves
and
Martha
they
Stewart.
were passing photos of muffins and cakes,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So it all leads up to this question. Your house must be filled with baked goods.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
It's not very Hollywood, is it? You
No.
sort of, yeah.
And you look like this.
Yeah. You'd think it would just be crystal meth,
Yes.
but it's no. It's a lot of Blake is she loves it. I mean, as a little girl, as a kid, she and her mom, they grew up in a very modest household, and their aspiration with those magazines, the Martha Stewart's magazines, and like looking at those, and it sort of transported them. So I think there's a bit of that now. She loves that world, and she's really good at it. And I don't know how she does. She's much better at multitasking than I am. I'm like a shark. I need to look at the one thing I'm doing, and
Right.
that's it. But she can do like 10 things at once. It's pretty crazy.
Always look amazing. You look so dapper.
Oh, thank you
today.
very much.
The last time
You know.
I interviewed you, you were actually with Blake, and you were joking that she would choose your outfits. Does she have
Yeah.
to approve of what you're wearing?
Always. I
She's
would
the
never walk out of
fashionista.
the house without her approval.
Yeah,
Yeah.
always.